हरि करना।
So now let's look into the important components of empirical research. But the question may pops up into your mind that what is empirical research? So empirical research typically falls under the category of quantitative research, which involves the collection and analysis of numerical data to identify patterns, trends, and relationships. So empirical research relies on systematic collection of data through direct observation, measurement, or experimentation, and aims to derive conclusions or make inferences based on the analysis of the data. So, empirical research can be conducted in various fields such as sciences, social sciences, and business, among others. It involves the use of scientific methods and rigorous data collection and analysis techniques to test hypotheses or research questions and to generate evidence based findings. So, empirical research often involves the use of statistical methods to analyze data and draw conclusions, and it aims to provide objective and verifiable results that can contribute to the advancement of knowledge in that particular field. So now let's look into the some of the important components of empirical research very quickly. So we'll begin with the problem statement. So the problem statement outlines the issue or challenge that the research aims to address. So it provides a clear and concise description of the problem, so its significance and the need for conducting the research. Then research questions. What are research questions? Research questions are specific inquiries that the research seeks to answer. They articulate what the researcher wants to know or understand through the research. Research questions guide the entire research process and helps focus the study. Then we have the purposes. So purposes refers to the overall goals or objectives of the research. They provide a broad statement of what research aims to achieve or accomplish and how it contributes to the existing knowledge or addresses the problem statement. Then we have benefits. Okay. We have theory. So, a theory is a conceptual framework or model that explains and organizes the relationships between various variables or concepts. It provides a theoretical foundation for the research and helps guide the research design, data collection, and analysis. Then we have assumptions. Assumptions are underlying beliefs or premises that the research is based on but are not directly tested or proven. They serve as working propositions or ideas that guide the research process but should be acknowledged and clearly stated. Background literature. Background literature includes the existing body of knowledge and research studies related to the research topic. It provides a review of relevant literature, theories, and research findings that inform the research and help establish the research context and rationale. So, and then we have benefits. So benefits highlight the potential positive outcome or impacts the research. So they describe the advantages, practical applications, or contributions that the research findings may offer to the field of study, stakeholders, or society in general. And variables and hypotheses, variables and measurable variables or measurable basically variables are measurable or observable characteristics or properties that are studied in the research, whereas hypotheses or testable statements or predictions about the relationships between variables which are formulated based on the theory, assumptions, or previous research. I'm repeating again, this is very, very important when it comes to data science also. So variables are measurable or observable characteristics or properties that are studied in the research. Hypotheses or testable statements or predictions about the relationships between variables which are formulated based on theory, assumptions, or previous research. More. So we have more. So which out of them is operational definitions and measurement? Operational definitions specify how variables will be defined and measured in the research. They provide clear and concrete definitions or procedures for measuring or observing variables and are important for ensuring the reliability and validity of the research findings. Then we have research design and methodology. So research design refers to the overall plan of a strategy for conducting the research, including the approach, structure, and procedures. Research methodology refers to the specific methods and techniques used for data collection and data analysis and interpretation. So this is what is called research methodology. So research methodology refers to the specific methods and techniques used for data collection, data analysis, and interpretation. So then we have instrumentation. Instrumentation refers to the tools or instruments used to collect data. It could be surveys, questionnaires, or interviews. Then we have sampling. Okay. Uh, we have the data analysis here for us in pipeline. So data analysis involves the organization, interpretation, and synthesis of data collected during the research. It may involve statistical or qualitative techniques depending on the research approach and data collected. Then conclusions. Conclusions are the findings of outcomes of the research based on the analysis and interpretation of the data. Interpretations involve the researcher's explanations or understandings of the research findings. Then finally, recommendations. Sorry, we have sampling. The most important one, I put it sampling. Samplings refer to the process of selecting a subset of the population to be included in the study. We will be looking into the sampling in detail in our further slides. Not to worry about that much. And final one, recommendations. Recommendations are suggestions for future actions or areas for further research based on their research findings. So these are the key terms commonly used in research studies, and they represent important components of the research process, from conceptualizing the research problem to drawing conclusions and making recommendations based on the findings.